How many of you think that good customer service will result in getting more referrals for your business? It's a valid question. I hear a lot of companies say that they have great customer service, and it's one of the reasons we should be using them, right? But some businesses brag about it in their TV ads. How do they always put their customers first, or our customers are why we do what we do, etc., etc.? I mean, it's ridiculous. Why do they do that? Do they need to tell people they have good customer service because they're trying to justify why they charge more or to cover up other failings? Is it because they can't think of another reason for us to do business with them? Or maybe, and I think this is possibly the case, to try to look better than the competition by implying that the other company doesn't offer great customer service. Hey everyone, this is Steve Black and welcome to the Let's Talk Referrals podcast, and today let's talk about customer service and referrals. Companies are focusing more and more on customer service. They spend a great deal of time, money and effort on resources to improve their customer service so they can keep the customers they have, especially when there's competition out there, and to try and get new customers that are possibly unhappy with whomever they're currently using. Let's face it, it really is crazy. Are you telling me that for years, decades, centuries, that offering good customer service was something companies tried to avoid? No one goes out there to provide terrible customer service, though I do think Monty Python could have made a great sketch about a business that offers bad customer service. The Dead Parrot sketch does come close, though. If you're in business or work for a company providing goods and services to customers, then you should be providing good customer service. You're serving the customers. Now, if you want to argue that your customer service is better than the next business, you need to add value to what you're selling. The only part of the transaction that can be classed as good, great, or bad customer service is how you treated me during the process. Let's cut this down to two things. You either have good customer service or you don't. There are no levels of customer service, only the customer experience. Good customer service means helping customers in a way that is efficient and friendly, and it involves handling issues for your customers in a way that leaves them satisfied. Although we can all think of instances of what we all call bad customer service, every business that hopes to succeed or even stay around must, at the very minimum, offer good customer service. Bad or a lack of customer service drives away customers. This is a fundamental of running your business. And it doesn't help your business excel. It doesn't help your business get bigger. It won't help you get more referrals or recommendations. And although it's a basic necessity for every business, it's not enough. First, it's more than likely your competitors are also offering good customer service. It might be different to yours. It might not be as friendly, but everybody's trying to offer good customer service. If everyone is simply meeting this baseline requirement, customer loyalty can easily change to a competitor that offers lower prices, special deals, different products, and so on. Secondly, good customer service is expected, but it isn't remembered. Good customer service is implied in the serving of customers. No one will remember that you met their needs, but they will remember if you were rude, made a mistake, or provided incompetent customer service or incompetent service. This means that you need to do more than just satisfy your customers against problems and complaints to generate referrals, testimonials, and recommendations for your business. So, instead of talking about customer service, which everybody else is talking about, let's talk about the customer experience. Let's find a way to enhance the customer experience during the whole process. And successful businesses do much more than just provide a good or bad or great customer service. They go the extra mile and create a memorable personal experience. And that's what Get talks about. Here's an example. I've made it up, but you can copy the idea if you wish. You order a product from a business. They're going to ship it to you as it's a product they don't keep in stock. A couple of days later, the wrong product arrives, so you contact them because you want to exchange it. Say, hey, got the wrong one, need a replacement. When they send the replacement, they rush ship it to you, and they say that you can keep the first, don't worry about returning it. The replacement then comes with a gift card for a future purchase from the store and then a handwritten apology from someone that works there using your name. The company then, a couple of days later, sends a follow-up email just to make sure everything got there all right. How would you feel about them? I know the first item wasn't the correct item, but look what they did to make it right. You're probably not just satisfied, even though there was a bit of a hiccup. You're probably delighted. You feel the company isn't just dealing with you for profits, but went above and beyond and took a real interest in your satisfaction, your happiness. Let's look at how the company created that experience. First, they provided the minimum required customer service. They met your expectations by quickly offering a replacement and rushing it to you. They also let you keep the old one, which is a nice gesture, but kind of still meets the basic needs because you don't have to repackage it or send it back. But here's where the company went above and beyond. They added a few little surprises. They didn't tell you about the gift card, and they went even further by giving it a personal touch, the handwritten apology on a gift card. It shows that an employee went out of their way to apologize personally to you, and they even bothered to get your name right. It was a total surprise when you opened the package and found this gift. Finally, taking it one step further, they contacted you a few days later to make sure everything was okay. Maybe you had one comment or question, but you felt it wasn't worth asking after all. Since you got what you wanted, no problems, right? But now you have an easy opportunity to offer that comment or ask that question. This shows that the company truly values you and your feelings, and if they phrase that final question correctly, you may reply, everything was great, it was wonderful working with you, etc., etc. And what have the company got now? They've got a testimonial about how they handled an issue with a customer. A customer service isn't always about how you treat the customer in any normal situation. It's how you react when something goes wrong. And this is the experience that this company wanted you to walk away with, and it's what will make you stand out from everyone else that does what you do. You need to find a way to provide a positive, unforgettable impression when something goes wrong. A couple of things to think about here. First, the main benefit of this experience is that it builds a much stronger relationship and leads to customer loyalty and retention, even though it went wrong at the start. What I mean by that is you're probably going to stick with them unless they keep making mistakes. Even if they do fix them well, let's face it, the business will probably go out of business if they kept making mistakes like that. However, it does create loyalty. The customer will probably praise you in public about how you handled it. And if they do it on places like social media, or even send you a testimonial or write a reply to your email saying how great the experience was, that will attract new people because they know that the customer is going to be taken care of. And experiences such as this lead to amazing branding opportunities. Your company can actually brag about and be known for the way it treats its customers. You're the one business that would actually be able to put it in a TV ad or a commercial or some sort of marketing because you actually went above and beyond. The personalized experience also offers a countermeasure against mistakes or incompetency. You know, we all make mistakes, right? Things go wrong in your business, and it's going to cost you a little bit of money to correct the problem. You might lose the profit on that one sale, but your customers will overlook any problems they have with your company because of that bond they have with your brand, that bond they have with you as a business, and you personally probably, when you correct a problem in that way. And all of this leads to the potential for more referrals in the long term, because good things being said about your business, even when you make mistakes, is going to generate a following. Now, how we deal with problems can be critical to how people hear about us. Unfortunately, and this is an old statistic, it's probably even worse now, but 15 customers will share a bad experience and only 3 will share a good experience with your business. So we need to be able to deal with these issues to create a great experience even when there's a problem. And when you think about this, based on what I see when I look at reviews about businesses or reviews about products, I would suggest that people love complaining more than they want to help you. people really will take the time and effort to make a complaint, but won't take the time and effort to compliment you on what you did. What that means is they're expecting the good service, they're expecting the customer service. So when it's not there, they then complain. If it was there and everything was normal, they wouldn't go one way or the other. So that's all well and good when a customer has an issue. But how do you do this for customers that don't have problems? How do you create the delightful experience before, during, and after the purchase, rather than just to fix any problems? I don't know about you, but I want my new members and customers and people that find me on the web and people that see me on social media to have a great experience, so that I can actually I can actually share with them how I take care of them and how I help them, and continue then delivering that experience during their relationship with me. And to create a consistent experience with your company, you'll need to implement a few different strategies and systems to figure out how you can add value to each transaction. Depending on how many products and services you sell, it's going to be a little bit more difficult because not every product's the same. If you think about a realtor and a mortgage broker, they theoretically have one product, right? A mortgage providing you a mortgage, your mortgage broker, they get you qualified for a mortgage, so you got a mortgage. For when you buy a house, the realtor helps you buy or sell a house. So I've got a few ideas. Not all of these are going to be relevant to you, but it is a way to actually enhance the experience for your customer. First, offer something free unexpectedly with no strings attached. So when you deliver your product or service, what's something you can add that's free? Is there something complimentary that would be a good fit for their purchase? It needn't cost a lot of money. In fact, it doesn't have to cost any money at all. The idea is there's an unexpected, something they weren't expecting. It's unexpected. They receive the gift and they go, oh wow, thank you. Second, follow up and see how they're doing. So if somebody's bought a product, they bought a service, whatever it is they bought from you, reach out to them afterwards and keep in touch with them after they have become a customer. Ask whether they have any comments or questions about your product or service. They'll feel that the channels of communication are open even if they don't feel the need to communicate with you. The third one, I don't do this one personally, but wish your customer a happy birthday, because if it's hard to do, you haven't got the time to go asking the question about birthdays and everything else, wish them a Merry Christmas. Put them on the Christmas card list. If you can get the birthdays because of the way you do business, create a calendar, put your customer's birthday on it, wish each and every customer a happy birthday. You can use an automated system. There's a lot out there. I use send out cards for sending cards to a lot of people. Those are one of the things you could use. But you've got to follow up with these customers. Happy birthdays, Christmas is very easy to do. Christmas is especially. It's part of your system that everybody gets a reminder of who you are by just wishing them a Merry Christmas. Here's the thing though. Don't make it a sales pitch. Just send them a Christmas card. That's it. Which comes to my next one, which is send a thank you card or a welcome card, depending on what you're selling. Write a note card. Thank the customer for their patronage and use their name in the note or the card. Again, automate the system where you can. Another way you can actually enhance the experience for the customer is to actually offer a better deal, right? It's very simple. You can create a positive customer experience by talking them out of a high ticket purchase and instead suggest a lower ticket purchase that's more suitable. Or tell them about a coupon or a discount you have available without the customer having to ask for it. The company loses a little bit of profit in the short term, but they win in terms of customer loyalty. This shows that you have your customer's best interest at heart. Remember a detail. At each encounter, try to remember some detail of the transaction or a personal detail about your customer. Write it down in a file or CRM. Remember the detail and bring it back up the next time you talk to them. It's going to be different for the type of business. If you've got a retail store where people are coming in and out all the time, it's not going to be as easy to do this than if you have a membership or you have a coaching client and things like this. If you have as an example, I thought if you have a pet store and a customer mentions their dog is sick, ask them the next time how their dog is feeling the next time you see them. A great way to get a good customer experience is actually to ask for feedback. You can take a little time when you have an encounter with a customer to ask them for feedback. Ask what they like or don't like about your products or service, or what can be improved. And listen carefully, right? Try to find ways to make the changes the customer suggests. Now, not every suggestion is going to be a great idea, but the feedback from your customers is going to be one of the best ways to create a better customer experience. A lot of times, a customer experience is about communication, depending on the process you're going through. You know, sometimes you work with a business and you're expecting feedback and updates, and they don't come, and you think, what's going on? So sometimes it's that feedback and communication. In fact, communication will probably solve most of the world's problems. Let's face it. Well, I'm not here to talk the world's problems. We're here to talk about referrals. I understand not everything on this list is suitable for every business. I'm not recommending you suddenly go out and start implementing all of them, but I do want you to think about how you can stand out from your competition. We all have them. You could offer good customer service, but this is a given. Instead of investing a great deal of time and effort into making sure your customers are just satisfied, why not go that extra mile and create unique experiences that can build long-term and personal relationships? There's always somebody out there trying to do it quicker, cheaper, or better than you. The customer experience that you provide will make the difference to your business and to getting more referrals and recommendations because of your customers sharing that experience with people they know. In order to ensure customers having an amazing experience with your product or service, you need to focus on every aspect of their journey, from the initial point of contact through the sales process all the way through the post-purchase follow-ups. And yes, if there's a mistake, it is essential you provide an amazing experience throughout the entire process from start to finish. What experiences are you providing your customers in your business? What do you plan to do now? Let me know. That's it for this episode. You can find me at youtube.com/@letstalkreferrals, facebook.com/letstalkreferrals. You can also check out my blog at letstalkreferrals.com. Just click on the blog in the menu. This is the Let's Talk Referrals podcast. Thanks for listening.